Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 5. So, let's continue where we left off, and our main goal right now is to finish fishing and then get sailing and go find some land other than our starting island. And find some AIs, because we are going to need trading partners. I mean, I'm soon going to have multiples of my luxuries, so it would be nice to be able to sell that to somebody. We'll see, but we'll also need partners for trade routes and such. In any case, we need to make contact with more AIs. Or with any AIs in this case. And that's what we're going to work on. We can already send our Pathfinder. And we're up to 9 population, very nice. No changes, I don't think so. Yeah, we can work the Lapis Lazuli, we need the production. And I want the Ziggurat finished ASAP. Now, one of the special things about the Ziggurat is that it will get a random bonus when we finish it. And the list of those bonuses is actually quite long. So we'll see what we'll get. As for the workers, hold on, we can't get a quarry yet, can we? Nope, we don't have construction yet. So, how many turns until border expands? 3 turns. Okay, hopefully we'll get the luxury. It looks like we will. We can move in that general direction. The monument is almost done. And we need one more worker near our second city. That would be nice, yes. Alright then. So, perfume. That's +1 gold. And let's go explore, shall we? We actually have a city-state quest to explore. Yeah, explore an unrevealed area of the world. We'll get 31 influence and 265 gold. That is quite a lot of gold, actually. We can use that to rush some of the buildings. I will probably rush a well. Yeah, to get more production in that city. Alright then, hopefully we won't be surrounded by ocean, because that would be the only thing worse than starting on an island. An island that you can't get off until you get the ability to cross ocean tiles. That would be a disaster. I'll put it that way. And yep, we got the luxury. Let's go and find out. I hope the continent will be somewhere nearby. 20 gold. Alright then. Just stay here and heal up. The ziggurat is almost done. There's actually something over here. That could be like a one-tile island, but it might be worth checking it out. Definitely. We can send one of the vultures. I see no problem with that. He can at least check out what's going on over there. Right, I suppose I don't have to go through Hong Kong's territory. Here's another promotion. Let's get survivalism, that might come in handy. If we actually find the continent. And barbarians. So, let's see what this is. Okay, yeah, that's just a one-tile island, just like I thought. Alright then. So, we got the perfume. It would be nice to get construction, so let's finish sailing. And then we'll get construction. Sounds good to me. There's the ziggurat. We could grab a workabout, that's only 2 turns. And we are working the fish, so that's fine. Let's see if we can go east through here. We probably can't, but might as well give it a shot. Yeah, that's a dead end, unfortunately. I have a bad feeling about this. If we are entirely surrounded by ocean, that's going to be bad. I really hope that we're not. So, farm. There's the workabout. That's not quite what I had in mind. This way. What's next? A market, I suppose, or actually herbalist first, and then market. That other fish is also in range, but I don't think I'll be buying the tiles just to get that. Probably not worth it. So, +1 production, +1 gold. Here, we found something. Well, it looks promising. There might be a continent in that general direction. Alright, I'm going to send one worker towards Uruk. One worker on our capital will be enough. So that's fine. And I won't be getting a third worker just yet. Plus, we can embark, that makes it a little bit faster. So, tell me there's a continent in this direction. We really need one, badly. How's our population? Yeah, we are 6th. But we're not that far behind, I suppose. We are just below the average right now. The wall is almost done. I'm thinking shrine after. I would normally get the council, but I want a religion. So we need as much faith as possible. And we'll need a ziggurat soon after. There's sailing. Alright then. Let's keep moving. Tell me there's a continent in this direction. This might be a decent location for a city, if there are more resources in range. We could settle on top of the ivory. There's an atoll, there's fish. Hopefully there will be more fish in range. 5 turns for construction, and we should get workboats for Uruk. Most certainly, yes. Alright, let's keep moving. And... do you want to rush the shrine? 9 turns isn't too bad. I will rush the ziggurat. Because that will be more expensive. Alright then, so what do we get first? Yeah, let's get that pasture, that's +1 food, +1 hammer. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be a dead end. I really hope not. Up to 10 population now. Looking good. We'll finish the market. Actually, I don't think I'm going to finish the market. We could grab a trireme right away. Although, I suppose it won't do a whole lot if there's no continent nearby. And we already got the Pathfinder exploring. The trireme cannot enter ocean tiles anyway, so you know what, let's finish the market. We'll get the gold to rush buildings with. You know what? Let's just rush that shrine after all. 200 gold will definitely be enough to rush a ziggurat. So we can just do both? Yep, that's a dead end. So northeast is our last possible hope. I really hope there's something out there. If we are completely surrounded by ocean, I might even consider a restart, because that's going to be a super slow and fairly boring game. Not sure about that. Let me know what you think. So next up, I would say writing. It's not like anyone is going to steal iron from us. We don't really have to worry about that. That's a pretty late great library. Okay. Anyway, now we can get to the stone. And let's go east. Yeah, I think this is going to be a dead end. That is super unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. Might be a good idea to get a settler now. Start our third city. Oh, and I see a barbarian camp. Okay then. So, let's get a vulture. Hold on, vulture upgrades to a swordsman, right? No, to spearman. Right. So, I don't really want to research bronzeworking just yet. I want more vultures. Because they keep their special promotions. Anyway, there's the shrine, so ziggurat will be next. And let's check the bonus we got for our ziggurat. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. So, which one is it? +1 faith to mines. Whenever an enemy unit is killed, gain +10 production in a city, scaling with era. Is that the one? No, I don't think so. Or is it? Yeah, it actually is. That's the bonus we got for this one. That's interesting. Shame we won't be able to use it too much, because there's no neighbor we can fight. But that is a pretty nice bonus. We'll see what the other one is going to get. So now we'll get a vulture and then a settler. We need to start our third city by now. I think we delayed it quite enough. Anyway, next policy. Splendor or Majesty? Let's see, we can get a merchant specialist or a writer specialist. I think I prefer merchant specialist right now. Specialists in the capital consume half the normal amount of food. Is that going to stack with our unique ability? Because we already have that as part of our unique ability. That is a very interesting question, actually. Here, specialists produce +1 production and consume 1 less food. So I assume these two are going to stack. I don't see why they wouldn't. Okay then. Let's get Majesty. What's our food surplus right now? 14 basically. Yeah, it stacks. Very nice. Okay, we will work both the market and the state treasury, I think. That should give us a great writer pretty quickly. I mean, great merchant, not writer. And how about the city growth? Looks fine to me. 7 turns. 6 turns, that's even better. Production will suffer slightly, but that's okay. Yeah, this looks fine. Carry on then. 11, 8 turns for the ziggurat, nice. Let's move away from that hand axe. Yeah, that's a dead end. That is so annoying. And there's nowhere else we can go, I don't think so. Maybe through here. And here. That's quite literally our last hope. That there's going to be some kind of connection with the continent through here. But I'm not really getting my hopes up at this point, to be honest. I guess we'll see. So, settler is next. We could maybe speed that up a little bit. Yeah, 4 turns. I don't think I can get him in 3. 4 will be good enough. So, there's writing. So we can build libraries. And what do we do next? Get the perfume, I suppose. So, barbarians. As for our research, I don't want bronze working just yet. Let's get military theory. Yep. And we'll get more vultures once we're done with the settler. As many as possible. I could even get barracks and then get vultures, that's a possibility. Actually, let's improve the cow before the luxury. It's not like I can sell the luxury to anyone anyway. Here, we cleared the encampment for Antwerp, nice one. Carry on then. Our third city will be somewhere to the north. I see some decent locations over there. Yeah, I think this is going to be a dead end. So, it looks like we are entirely surrounded by ocean. I'm actually considering a restart here. I don't know. It will be a pretty boring game. And we'll have no interaction with any AI whatsoever. Until we're able to cross the ocean. Which will take a while. I think it's one of the situations that justifies a restart. But let's make sure we are actually surrounded by ocean. Yeah, looks like we are. Unless there's magically a connection here, but there definitely is not. So, great work. There we go. And more farms. Okay then, so where exactly do we want this city? This might be a little bit too close to our capital. And I also want it to be a coastal city. We could settle on top of the ship. That is actually not a bad location right there. That seems to be the best option, honestly. Because we'll get everything that's in range. We'll get the fish, we'll get the horses, the perfume. We want to get the other fish on the other side of the island, but that's to be expected. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best location, on top of the ship. And then we can maybe consider one more to the north. We'll see about that. I'm not totally sold on that one. And I'm still considering that restart, by the way. Let me know what you think about it. I might even include a poll in the video. So if I do, there should be a link in like the top right corner that you can click, and there will be a poll in the actual video that you can vote on. Anyway, I still don't want the bronze working, so let's get mathematics and then philosophy. Sounds good. There's the ziggurat. So what did we get? Let's see. Is that the one? Plus on culture and faith for every 5 population in the city. Whenever you adopt a policy, gain plus 20 food in the city, scaling with era. That is pretty nice. More useful than the other one in our situation. So council is next. And let's go get that city. Well then. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. I'm not even sure what we should rush. I guess we should just rush astronomy, but we are 15 techs away from that. So obviously that's going to take a long time. This is like the worst case scenario as far as bad starts go. At least our island is not too small. But no contact with any AIs for such a long time period, that's bad. Right, we'll start the city. I do like this location, so let's go with it. And, well, monument, shrine, council. And then ziggurat, I guess. Yup. So, yep, this is fine. Here you go. That's what, 5 vultures now? Yup. Alright then, I'm keeping shock on all of them. And next up, we can grab stoneworks and library. Library first, actually. Let's get that. Next. Terracotta army. Yeah, we checked everything, as far as I can tell. Yup. There's no way out. We are trapped here. But I have to say, I quite like this Civ so far. Definitely looking forward to playing a full game with it. Anyway, Great Engineer, we can't get any wonders, can we? Well, I mean, I suppose we can get the Great Lighthouse. But that seems a little bit pointless, maybe? Doesn't seem like a great use of the Engineer. In fact, I would be more tempted to use him for a manufactory. Like over here. That's not a bad idea. That's a desert tile that will otherwise be useless. So you know what? Let's do that. The downside is that there will be no food on that tile, but if I don't build an improvement here, it will be a completely worthless tile for the rest of the game. So let's go with that. Plus some population. Yep, looking good. That is fine. Maybe work the forest and the jungle for some production. And we'll get a merchant in 8 turns. How's literacy? We are second in literacy. That is actually kind of surprising. Alright. So, manufactory, that's plus 6 production. And I will definitely work that tile. Yup. 13 turns for the city to grow. Okay, 11 turns, that's better. This looks good. Oh, and we got that library. I could move one merchant. Well, we will still grow at a reasonable pace. If we work all the specialists. 12 turns as opposed to 14. Yeah, alright, that works. 24 hammers. Good enough. Anyway, next up, philosophy. And we'll still get more vultures. I just want the stoneworks first. Oh, hi. Where did that guy come from? Interesting. Well, he spawned somewhere. And the next thing we need are roads. Probably about time to start connecting our cities. And another worker. We kind of need one by now, I guess. Maybe after stoneworks. And then we can get some vultures. Shame I can't do anything with the Pathfinder. He's going to be unemployed for a while. Up to 7 population. So, let's get started on that road, shall we? Yep. And we should also connect Orok somehow. We could connect it to Hong Kong and then connect Hong Kong to our capital. Or we could wait for the harbor, but the harbor will take a while. Oh, hi. I found where the barbarians came from. Good to know. So, there's the council. Let's go for the library. We need the science. Granary will have to wait. 9 turns for our great prophet. Okay then. Hopefully we'll get the religion. What does Hong Kong want? They want to connect... Oh yeah, we won't be connecting that. Sorry. As for the worker... Yeah, finish the plantation. And then we'll grab a mine on that hill, because we're working that hill anyway. Seems like a bit of a waste of production if we don't get a mine. Oh, and we can upgrade the Pathfinder. Let's do that. Then we can use the scout for a flanking bonus on the horseman. The city-state is also helping. There's the great scientist, nice one. So now we can start an academy. Definitely going to do that. We could start it up here. Then we could work it with either one of these 2 cities. The manufactory might have been a little bit better over there. But an academy works too. Here's the great merchant. So, academy. And then the great merchant. I don't know, somewhere around here maybe? On the regular grassland. Yep. So, just make sure we'll be working this. Probably best if we work it with our other city right now. Yep. Let's do that. Looking good. And now, let's get some more vultures. Maybe barracks first? Probably worth it. But I can't delay bronze working much longer. We can just go for education and then bronze working. I suppose that works. Fortunately, we don't actually need bronze working right now. It's not like we're being threatened by anyone at all. We most certainly are not. Right, there's the other worker. Let's send him this way. And back into the city. We can still settle at least one more decent city over here. So I guess that's what we're going to do. But there's no huge rush. Right, I'm thinking right here. Or where the forest is. Or I could buy the desert and start it there. Is this a grassland? It is a grassland. Well, generally speaking, we should have it on top of a road. So how about over here? I think that's going to be the best one, actually. Yeah, that's going to be the best one, for sure. Especially since that road is basically almost done. We just need a few more turns. Works for me. So, get over here. And road. So, 3 turns and we'll have the city connection. One more religion can be founded. Yeah, this is going to be pretty close. And I kind of want the religion. We are very, very close. But someone might found that last religion ready before we get a prophet. That wouldn't surprise me too much. Right, so... Wait, oh right, we need bronze working to be able to chop the forest. I'm just going to wait. I don't really want it on top of a luxury. Although, maybe that's not a bad idea. It will connect the luxury as far as I'm aware. Although, no, it will only connect the strategic resources. I thought it will also connect the luxury in VP, but I guess not. Give me my prophet, thanks. There he is. Okay then. So, what can we get? Let's take a look. Not a lot left in here. Ceremonial burial is not too bad. When a great person is expanded, gain 8 faith and culture for every city following your religion. And we will be getting quite a lot of great people. So this is quite possibly the best choice, maybe. Council of Elders. When a city adopts your religion for the first time, gain science and production in your holy city. Yeah, that one is also pretty good, but the problem is we can't really spread our religion too much, because I can't even enter the ocean tiles. There's nowhere I can send my missionaries to, other than the few city-states that we already have on our island. So I would normally consider Council of Elders, but in this situation, I don't think it makes any kind of sense whatsoever. Yeah, hero worship also doesn't really make any sense. Holy Law. When you unlock a policy, gain 5 faith, science and gold for every follower in your religion. Max 200. Yeah, it's either that or ceremonial burial. Holy Law would give us some extra science and gold. It's not a terrible one. I might go for that one. Although, I kind of like ceremonial burial more. Okay, let's get ceremonial burial. And then follower belief. Something we can buy with faith, preferably. So... maybe something with science, because that is going to be a problem. We missed out a lot of science, because we don't have a neighbor. We have nobody to send our trade routes to. And trade routes to other thieves are always worth some science. Yep, let's go with that then. Okay then, and the first thing we should do is spread our religion. Obviously. We can also spread it to city-states, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And let's wait for bronze working before we use that merchant. Works for me. Here's another vulture. How many is that? We got 7 out of 11 units right now. One of them being a scout. Okay, well, let's grab at least one more. We can get him in literally one turn. It will cost us a lot of money in upgrades, but oh well. That's just the way it is. Now, how about we chop something here? The forest once the border expands. But it's not going to expand just yet. We can also send one worker to our other city. But I think one will be enough. Yeah, there aren't enough tiles for 2 workers. When is the next great person? That will be the great scientist. Okay then. Can we not speed it up? No, I guess not. Okay, 45 turns. Could have been worse. Shock 1. No point getting drilled when we don't even have a neighbor. And let's try to build an oracle. AI doesn't seem to like that wonder too much. We can at least give it a shot. We can do it in 7 turns. Alright, let's do that then. We might be able to get it. I certainly wouldn't mind. Religion enhanced. For someone. Well, anyway, I'm going to make a cut here and I'm going to start that poll. about whether we should restart or not. So let me know what you think, because I do think this is going to be a fairly boring game. We won't be able to enter ocean tiles for a while, for like 14 more takes. So feel free to vote and maybe post a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.